Okay. I like to thank, I'm going to start off with a thank you to Sinetta for proving my damn point. You're insane. You're delusional. You're a maniac. The drugs did something to your mind, brother. And it's obvious. You got what I'm saying? It's obvious. Like, I think you're a genius. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know half of the things that, you know, your ability and your power and your strength. And I salute you for, you know, the years of actually being out there, you know, weathering the storm, you know. But when you try to make it like what I do and my purpose is not good enough for people to respect and, you know, pay homage to and understand how you're trying to throw dirt on my legacy, throw dirt on my brand. I told you, you know, I existed prior to Sinetta TV and I'm gonna exist post Sinetta TV. I'm not one of those dudes from your community that you could say you made me. That burns you up inside, because everybody else that comes on your platform, you brag about how you made them. They brag to you. They brag to the community. If it wasn't for Sinetta, nothing for me. You got what I'm saying? Because you did absolutely nothing for me, right? Because it wasn't about me. I didn't come to you for me. I didn't come to your community for me. So it ain't about, oh, you just wanted to be on Sinetta TV. Cut it, fam. That's a lie. What I did was, I told you around that time I was dealing with the mayor and dealing with the whole daily news and all of that. So they was leaning on my platform because I had a platform prior to you. I'm living prior to you. You understand? Just for talking, that's 500,000 people. Just for doing the chorus, that's another 500,000 people. For my artwork, that's millions of people consistently who's recognizing it and respecting my work. When I was in the daily news, they didn't say I was aspiring anything. They recognized me for who I am as an artist and a musician, right? So why, when I get on your dusty ass platform, and why when I deal with you, you was the most disrespectful, and you the black man running around talking about unity and this and that or whatever. And exactly like the reason why I made the video was showing people what I see and what I knew, because you was a dirtbag behind the scenes, and then would try to, you rev dudes up on some, you know, on some wrestling shit or whatever, then turn the camera on and then chop it up as you do. I didn't have my camera at the time. I was going through it. I was going through from the child support, from like I said, from the Bloomberg shit, from the music industry shit, and you seen even to the very last minute with the damn with them trying to take my name and like so many different things, you know, personal family shit, a whole bunch of tragedies. I'm dealing with all of this at one time, and at the same time, I'm like not even dealing with my personal issues, because I was more focused on the opportunity that we had as a people. And I made that clear to you. I was real concise to the point about that. And what you found that as a threat to your ego, to the legacy that you're trying to make. And I consistently told you my abilities, I can help build you up. You got what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be Malcolm X. I'm not trying to be Martin Luther King. I'm not out there professing to be that. I'm an artist. I'm a musician. And I make that clear. I made that clear from the beginning. I'm not trying to be somebody who I'm not. I am clear at who I am. Maybe you guys are not clear, because I'm not a minion. I'm not just a parrot. I don't just repeat what other people say. You got what I'm saying? So when you try to say, oh, I'm mad because I didn't want to promote Charlie Ray. Come on, man, with that's a bold-faced lie, man. That's a bold-faced lie. It's so many times. Like, everybody know you wasn't showing love. The only reason I really was focusing on making that video, because I didn't see you as a priority banging on you. Other people made entire platforms banging on you. That was like my first time actually making a video on my channel about you and your platform. And I didn't send it to you because it wasn't really directed to you. It was directed to the people that asked me, yo, how come you ain't on Sinetta no more? I need to, you know, we like hearing you or hearing your information. I want to hear more of your information. Maybe you should sit down with Brother Polite. Maybe you should, I wish Sinetta wouldn't cut you off, so forth and so on. This is your people coming to me. And I'm like, yo, chill. Like, that's Sinetta channel. Don't ask me to be on that man channel. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just trying to, and I'm like trying to be, God, like, if you look at the video, You see, I'm being cool about it. Like, chill. That's not, it's not even nothing new. I'm just showing, I'm reflecting. I'm reflecting, and it's more footage that I'm reflecting on. I got more footage. So if you don't like that, fam, you're going to be pissed about the other shit. Like, all y'all could be pissed about the other shit, but it ain't like I'm dissing you. I'm just exposing you for who you are. If you were fucking, I'm trying to be cool, because I'm not, I just want you to know I'm not in my feelings. I don't take it personal. Like, I'm not upset at you. I'm not upset at anybody in the community. All right. So let me make that clear. Like, it's all love on my end. And I try to make that clear. Like, it ain't like, oh, I got a vendetta against him. Nah. I'm just making it clear to the people. When I was on your platform, you was continuously attacking me and disrespecting me. So much so that it became an entire campaign. Don't say Rawyal names. Remember that? First of all, Black News 102 is built on my back, fam. Your channel was crazy. You was going through something with Dr. Umar at the time. If you remember, niggas was running up on you. Shit was kind of shaky. I remember the videos. I wasn't even rocking with you because my brother was telling me to watch you. My brother and my aunt was like, yo, you always be talking about information. There's these black dudes in Harlem that be there. And I'm like, all right, cool. I was running into y'all randomly. You know what I'm saying? So when I finally went to an event and I got to one of your events, and it was really about talking about the opportunity of reparations, right? Because when I seen the platform, because everybody's telling me to check out Sarnetta, check out Brother Polite, and it's not like I was there to attack and be debating and all that other stuff. It was just, they were saying, yo, these guys have something going on. So by the time I checked it out, I see that you was generating interest. So by generating the interest that you was, and I seen that the black community and consciousness was growing, and then I seen like Dr. Umar and Brother Polite, and you guys was anti-reparations. So I'm like, nah, this is not the best time to be anti-reparations. So really, that was the main purpose for coming to your platform. It wasn't because, oh, I always wanted to be on Sarnetta TV. I never cared about that. Like, I didn't care about that. If you look at my channel, you look at my information, you see I'm really not in none of those videos. I'm not in those videos. Like, my brother had to keep telling me, yo, get on the camera, get on, because other people are on the camera and they getting popular. And I'm like, I don't care to be on the camera. You got what I'm saying? Because I didn't want people focusing on my personality, my complexion. Oh, he black, I don't gotta listen. Something about his energy. I'm a Leo, so you know, that might rub people the wrong way. Who knows? People find so many different reasons not to deal with the fact in a matter at hand. So I stayed out of most of my videos, and you can go to my channel for anybody who think I'm just popping up randomly. You can go back and you'll find that there's information there from the very beginning, dealing with art, music, propaganda, and different strategies of how to make and figure things out, right? So when you send your coon hounds, you know what I'm saying, your Mean Gene minions and all that, Sankofa, you know, we could deal with him in a minute. You got what I'm saying? But the integrity, man, Sarnetta, the integrity. Brother, you know, when I came to your house, before I even got there, you called my phone saying nobody in the community wanted to debate me. Nobody in the community wanted to debate me because nobody wanted to get embarrassed, because y'all was running around saying my information was no good, nobody could do anything with it. But they didn't want to debate me because behind the scenes I was building with them and they were seeing my information. So they would run around and boast up and put their chest out because they already have followings. And I'm like, yo, I don't really want your following. I just want y'all to be focused and know how we could bring this thing together and use the information to our advantage. So it was never about, it was all about me, because if it was, then I would have been out there on 2/5 out there trying to sell every day at the height of everything. People was like, yo, let me get, I'm like, it's not about that right now. It's about this opportunity. So consistently, I will come to you and say, please, let's talk about this reparations. Please, let me talk to you about this child support thing. Please, I'm consistently coming to you to give helpful information. While I was dealing with it, while it was on my mind, I deal with so many different things. I just, while it's on my mind, I try to do as much as I can, because when I'm focused on something else, that's what it's about. Like, I'm focused on something else, and it's not like I got a full staff. You got what I'm saying? It's not like I came into this and this is what I'm an artist and a musician. I'm really introverted. I'm into my own world, and that's really me. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who know me, I'm not I'm not out there wilding or whatever. I'm really actually a good guy. So y'all didn't recognize that. You didn't see it as that. You was questioning like, yo, what's your angle in this? I'm actually a good guy. Like I don't care about half of that stuff, because it's like, yo, let's just do what we can, get this thing popping. I try to network and build with anybody who's respectful enough to do that. But for you to try to say like I made the video simply because I didn't, you wouldn't promote Charlie Rango. Come on, man. It was about the draft. It was about, I said, you got to talk to the politicians. You out there talking to regular people, right? But you got to use all of that energy that you have out there in the streets and go build with these people that are in positions of power. If you at a job, just a quick example, if you had a job, right? And the boss is not paying you, and you never go to HR, you never go to the business owner or the manager, you talk to customers about, yeah, and they ain't paying me. The problem will never get fixed because you're not talking to the right person. You're not going through the chain of command properly. And that's what simply throughout the entire time on your platform, I was telling you, like, yo, you're not going through the proper chain of command. That's why I took you to the city councilman. You got what I'm saying? At the time, I took you over there specifically because I was really trying to get him with the mayor. You try to beat me to the punch, and man, you delusional, man. And it's unfortunate that a lot of people are not even, a lot of people are just listening to the rhetoric, because that's what they want, So like I said, they want the games and all that or whatever. So like, I'm from Harlem, like don't bring up Hashar and AOC, because when I see them and when I talk to them and I told them and I tell them consistently, like I could have played games that day. I snap all day. I got jokes, and dudes, when they talk to me and they build with me, they be in shock. Like, oh, well, I thought you was, I'm not holier than thou. You'll play the Jesus route. I'm not playing or acting any role. I'm me. That's it. I'm me. I do my best to be the best that I can. I'm not trying to be him. I'm not trying to be you. I'm not trying to be anybody else. I'm not one of your minions. You thought you could lean on me. You thought you could just have me under your wing on some son shit. I told you I don't play that shit. I told you I don't care about none of that stuff. I said you could delete all my videos. I told you, I told Baba, I told Brother Rich. I said delete all my shit. I do not care about this. So to call me an attention whore as if I wanted your attention. No, I just was telling your people, yo, leave me alone. If you don't support me, if you support me, come to my channel. If you don't support me, then stay over there and do what you're doing. I don't got to be on your channel in order to get work done. You understand? Nobody got to be on your channel in order to get work done. You talking about people past, and you talking about all these things that people did in the past. Yo, check your own past, brother. Check your own past. Like, your own past is kind of twisted and fucked up because you're talking like what you did with this last video. You created a rumor. You blatantly lied. You said you said it was for the Charlie Rango shit, which it wasn't. It was, you was having an ego trip that day. We was going to go live. We didn't. For some reason, something stopped you from going live, which I really wanted you to go live, so you could have been exposed all the way at that point. But something clicked in your mind like, I ain't gonna go live. The shit was so wild that day. I told you, yo, I was homeless. I told you, yo, I'm going through all of this. I didn't even think you was gonna post the video at all because it got so live that day. You got what I'm saying? Before I got there, like I said, when you got on the phone and you called me and you three-wayed me with Seville, you said, y'all asked what sign I was. I said, I'm a Leo. You said, I remember Seville said, oh, he a Leo. He a cat, we gonna bring him to his knees, or that's the lion, we could bring him to his knees. And my exact response to you was, now you thinking Leo like the lion, you gotta think Leo like the sun. Like, you can't touch me, you're gonna get smoked before you even try. You can't touch the sun. So y'all was like, oh, word? So I already knew, honestly, I already knew I was walking into a fixed fight. You understand? So, but I was like, please, let me just get this information off. Please, let me just get this information off. It wasn't like, oh, I'm there to promote Bill Perkins and Charlie Rango. Come on, man. Stop that. Stop that. Because what about the other times? And by the time I did get a camera or a little piece of camera, I was able to tape some of that. So as I continue to reflect and show people why, you know, I'm not there, or why I'm doing what I'm doing, or you know, how I feel about the platform that I helped build. Like, fam, I helped build the platform. I was the first one on your platform that hit 10,000 with Taj Tariq Bey. You didn't want to say my name. Y'all played the game, and I'm like, all right, so yeah, I'm an advertiser. So guess what? I said it consistently. I'm an advertiser. I'm an advertiser on your channel, and I'm gonna give as much information. I know you're gonna twist it one day. When I get my shit together, when I get back on my feet, I'm gonna take the footage and I'm gonna put it back in order so people can understand. Recently, Meta World Peace reached out when I posted the Taj Tariq Bey footage on my channel, and I put it back in order. And when I put it back in order and I showed exactly, you know, I made it real clear. He was like, do that to all the footage. Meta asked me to do that. So it's fans that's watching you that like me and was like, yo, I can't understand all the way. So I understand when a brother's like, yo, I'm not clear on what your point is, because they say you kept interrupting me. It wasn't because, oh, I didn't understand Rawyal. It's because you kept interrupting me. You kept being disrespectful. You kept trying to clown me and try to sun me and trying to be all funny. Like, I humbled myself out for the 4 or 5 years or whatever. I probably looked crazy, whatever, sounded crazy, looked crazy on some young boy shit, whatever. I take that hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's funny. I didn't understand. I wasn't like, I take that hit. But I was like, the bottom line was make sure I was able to make sure people can understand that the opportunity that we have with reparations. Make sure people could get this information about the propaganda that's being waged, and the strategic visual wars and symbolic and hidden hand, and it's a propaganda war. It's straight up, like CNN said that. You know what I'm saying? So I try to, as an advertiser, I counter that. So that's not something that you have on your channel. You know, saying Kofi even brought that up. Yo, we need somebody, you know, that this and that. You said, you know you don't have that. Because if I was talking about Batman or some other shit, then it's important. But when I'm talking about the opportunities that we have for reparations, that the whole world was lining up because they seen that AOC video. But you know what? I left that up, and I left that up because when AOC was asking me to take it down, you was asking me to take it down, I didn't take it down because I said the message of reparations is there. The message of reparations was there, and I felt that was more important than me looking like, oh, they got you, fam, because they calling you out of your name and quoting from the Bible. They got me because they calling me out of my name and quoting from the Bible. I'm like, if that's what you believe, you're an imbecile. And I don't care if that's what you thought. But I was realizing more and more people wasn't focused on the fact that we was talking about reparations. They was more focused on, oh, coon. That was the big joke. Remember? Because y'all even had like a little a wake or whatever. Like, y'all even did one of those things. Because remember when I showed up and I was like, and you asked me, yo, what you doing here? Yo, you dead. You know, nobody fucking with you now. And I was like, nah. I wasn't battling AOC. I was battling you and Polite, who said I couldn't do the numbers. Because after being #1 on your channel with the Taj, I said I could never do it again. I went #1 on your channel with the HARASS shit. So I knew a lot of that bullshit had to fly. I knew a lot of, you need the fluff. A lot of people like the bullshit. So I just stayed quiet. Because people was like, yo, you wasn't talk. I had to let all that, I had to get hit up. I had to get hit up. People wanted to sacrifice and I had to let it go down just so the message can get there. One, I got to be #1 on your channel. That was my point. Did that. The message of reparations that you didn't want to talk about and nobody thought it was important to talk about, did that too. And they were Hebrews that didn't even want to talk about that. They wanted to talk about Bible shit and other things that God knows what else. But we was talking about reparations. So my main focus was accomplishing those goals because I told you I was going off to take care of my child support case. And I said, yo, if anybody need that information, help me put a little thing together because you guys do events all the time. I'm not an event guy. I'm not a promotions guy. I'm a marketing and advertiser and a musician and an artist. Like, that's my thing. You guys know promotions. You know how to put together events. So it could have been easily done by any one of you guys who consistently have events. But instead, it was an ego trip. Y'all was looking at me like I was the one trying to come up on you and trying to take your spot. I'm like, I don't care about your spot. I didn't care about none of that. Like that wasn't the purpose. The purpose was get this information while I care to do it. Because when I focus on something else, that's what I'm focused on. A lot of people still waiting to the last minute to call me to ask me about child support. The day, yo, I got court tomorrow. Nigga, you ain't sending me no money. I don't know who you are. I can't. It's like, I can, but I can't, like, it don't work like that. Come on, man. You got to be smarter. Like, you intimidated people because a grown-ass man came to me, you know, and told me that, yo, only if people understood how important the information that you bringing is, right? Then when he seen you, nigga, let go of my hand, turned his back and walked away. That was a grown-ass man. I was like, damn, this nigga got nigga shook because they want your platform to promote what they have. So they don't want to offend you. They don't want to rub you the wrong way. But a lot of them think you're a shitbag. So let me make that clear to you. I talk to a lot of these guys behind the scenes. We go on these walks and we talk and we eat together and we build. A lot of them think you're a fucking scumbag, okay? They don't like you. They want you out of there. You understand what I'm saying? They think you're in the way. They don't think I'm in the way. They don't think I'm the problem. But they know that, damn, if Rawyal get any energy in here, then people will come to him and he would, I'm not trying to be Malcolm X. I just sell my little, you know, make my little records, put out my little shirts, do my little thing. I'm not, so nobody's spot was actually ever in jeopardy, and I try to make that clear. I made that clear several times. So the point, you know, in closing, I don't even know if I should, I don't even know how to address the Sankofa conversation, because Sankofa is more like, brother, like, how you don't know what I stand on when you was the one that we would go on walks, we would chill, you know, and we would build, and we would talk about reparations, we would talk about child support, you know, because you was like, I thought you needed help with it, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, you never followed up, so I thought you got that taken care of, so maybe so, more power to you. Even with Sankofa, I said, yo, I want to do this Malcolm, you know, this Malcolm Memorial thing, you know what I'm saying? Get the statue, you know, we do an event. That was something that we built in private, like, that was clear. It wasn't like a conversation, you know, on the camera. I'm not all about the camera, so for you to say that you don't know what I stand on, that's kind of weird, because it was like, it was clear, like everybody knew everything. Every other video, or every 2 videos that I was on was reparations, child support, countering counterintelligence, countering the propaganda, like reparations, child support, countering counterintelligence. If you can name anybody, I'm not talking about them scam artists. If you can name anybody who actually beat the child support court, beat family court in real time, hit up the comments, leave a comment, name somebody, somewhere in the USA, somewhere in Europe. Name somebody who beat them crooked ass courts. Name somebody. When I told you I beat my case, this ain't about Charlie Rango. When I told you I beat my case, I walked up on you because I wasn't around for a while, because I was like, yes, finally beat my case, right? I walked up on you. I said, yo, I won my child support case. I got custody of my son. I'm doing homeschooling. You sucked your teeth, closed your camera. Next time you was like, yo, kick a rap. I was like, kick a rap? I was like, yo, give me a freestyle. I'm like, I gave you a video. You took a video. You took the making my own lane video down. You want to freestyle now? Like, what are you doing? He was like, yo, then you asked me to be in a battle rap, battle some conscious dudes. Like, I'm like, fam, like, I don't want to ruin nobody else's life. Like, I don't want to ruin no more people that's in my community. Like, find a way for us to build. It ain't about battling and destruction all the time. It's not. That's not what I came in there on. So I understand you're Aries, I'm a Leo. You know, sometimes, you know, that fire sign, that energy or whatever the case is. So I get that part or whatever. But for you to try to come off as if like, for you to try to come off like the only way for you to big me up because you don't want to apologize because it wasn't about the video. I didn't put a video out first. I called your phone first. I text you. We spoke. I said, brother, you know you've been shitting on my name for the longest. You said, yeah, but I apologize to the community. I told you then, and I'm going to tell you now, my name is not community. The first part of it, the second part of it, my name is not community, right? I said, you never addressed that. You never made it clear to the people that my word is valid because whatever people that really needed to help, seeing that you was pushing it away, so they was too intimidated to follow up, right? So now, the funny thing is people are reaching out to me as if I'm supposed to be offended that they don't listen to the information that can help them. Listen again. They think it's a joke that they don't listen to me, give them the information to help them, as if it hurts me when I took my own advice and it worked. Okay. They think it's funny that we don't got to listen to him. Okay, don't. Leave me alone. That's all I was saying. And I'm showing people who's smart enough to see, if you're intelligent enough, smart enough to see, I'll break up the information that I did on this channel because there is a lot of good information because I'm doing something else now. I'll break that information up. I'll rearrange it, put it back in order, and I'll show you what I seen in the way I seen it to make it a little more and to bring some more clarity to people like Meta World Peace, the people like Sankofa and the other people who really feel I didn't really understand what you stood on, brother. So that's all I did. That's all I did. You seen coon. I seen, yo, though, this ain't a white man's book. On that same video with AOC, they agreed with me, but nobody even seen that. Nobody seen that because they couldn't get over themselves of like, yo, we finally got Rawyal, we got him out of there, yeah. Yo, half of this stuff and half of those comments that y'all was watching and reading, those be the feds, man. Those be the feds and whoever, man, like them sock puppet niggas, like doing funny shit just to make people actually believe that stuff, like or to, you know, to deter you from the real shit. And then they laugh at you at the end of the day because they like, this nigga gave them the formula and they poured it out. So, yo, come back on 125th. Come back on 125th. I'll be on 25th. I'm from I'll be all over, right? You mean come back on your show, to come back on your platform. I never asked you to be back on your platform. I see you, I'll give you a handshake, I dap you up, I'll leave you alone. I don't be like, yo, I want to talk something on your camera. I don't ask you for none of that. So I'm not an attention whore. How am I attention whore saying I don't want to be on your show? I don't want to be on your platform. I don't want to be on Baba's platform. I don't want to be on Brother Rich's platform. Of course, there's no integrity there. Yeah. I want you to be on my show. Never show up. Yo, yeah. I want to build with you, brother. Call me a year later, upset that I said take the video down. Brother Rich. Stop lying to the people, man. That's my whole point. Y'all lying to the people. It's not going to be another generation of people that really think half of the shit y'all say is real. You exposed yourself with the calling me a nigga and fuck you, nigga, and all of this other shit. Like you one of those people, like you owe somebody money and shit, and it's their money, and you supposed to pay, and you be like, hey, take your fucking money. Like you are angry. You just, yo, man. It's like so I just want to make it clear to the people. I I don't take it personal. I don't got a personal vendetta against anybody. All right. What about this? I wasn't disrespectful to you. And I'm like, y'all need to put some respect on my name, fam. Because, like, I showed you a lot of love throughout my entire stint there, even when you was going in on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still was bigging you up. I still was telling people to support you, you know, and once in a blue, you would be like, yeah, right, check out his music. Other than that, leave it alone. Because you felt my information was something that didn't come from your teachers and you wasn't sure where I got it from and this and that or whatever the case is, and whoever your favorite guy in the community is and your favorite lecturer, they didn't parrot it from a book they read or whatever the case is. My information is brand new. You don't believe that? Check my work. And I got some other stuff coming up and we could build at any time. But again, just to reflect a little bit more, when you going in on people's past and how you know, Bambaataa and so forth and so on, and you spreading a rumor, right? The wall that you stand in front of has a bunch of people hanging on nooses and burnt up and all of that, right? A lot of those things occurred because of rumors. You understand what I'm saying? There was a point in time when just for a rumor, Little Emmett Till, just for a rumor, a lie, gossip. He did it. He said, she said, he said, she said. She said he did, he said he did. Right? That little man was beat to a pulp, crushed, destroyed, and dead. So for you to spread a rumor about me, you understand? That's shitbag shit, right? So you want to be disrespectful and you want to play that game. I don't play that rumor game. I don't play the gossip game. I don't care what about people's personal dealings, especially if they can't hurt anybody. You got what I'm saying? Like, that's not my business. If it's something that I can't prove or the authorities can't check at the moment, then it's something that I don't personally take interest in, right? But if you want to spread a rumor and spread lies and you don't want to check yourself and your elders and your people don't want to, you know, don't tell you to have some goddamn integrity and man up and apologize to Rawyal or show him some love, or if you don't want to do that, let's play this game. People asking, yo, what about this conscious community thing? The conscious community, if it ain't conscious, what is it then? You know, what do we do? You got to realize rap saved a lot of lives. Rap music alone. Hip hop, when the Zulu Nation was banging and warring and all that shit, when a lot of people was fighting in the streets, hip hop saved the hood when crack and drugs and everybody else was wilding out. Hip hop saved a lot of lives. Hip hop came and showed people another way out. You got what I'm saying? So when people see, or if I would suggest people check the Gil Noble interview when he's interviewing a former undercover federal agent, and he says, yeah, we had to infiltrate music because the music is how the culture survives and how messages are passed and how the community, you know, continues to flourish and grow. So the FBI been infiltrated music. Like, they've been infiltrating and figuring out ways and getting into the record labels and getting to the artists and creating fake artists and becoming fake artists. And so they've been trying to infiltrate music, right? The streets already been infiltrated. So when music was saving the day, Sister Soldier was out there, you know, and you got Chuck D and, you know, Run DMC with the, you know, they had Wave and Houdini's and the rest of when hip hop was out there, you know, championing consciousness or awareness or being responsible men and women, right? What was you doing around that time? You was a drug addict. You was poisoning the community. Around the time you talking about Bambaataa doing this and that, you was a drug addict poisoning the community. What are you talking about? You was a drug addict around that time. Westside Dust Head or Filthy Frank from the West Side or whatever, you know, your street name was or whatever the case is. Remember that? Remember that? It's not a lie. It's not something I'm making up. You was a drug addict and poisoning the community. So who are you to talk about somebody's past when yours has messed your brain up so much, messed your brain up so much that you don't even know the problem that you have caused with me? And I'm telling you, fam, you causing a problem with me. And maybe it's because you have a problem. You missing chunks of your brain. You understand? It's eaten up from the drugs. This is not a lie. This is scientifically proven that certain drugs destroy certain parts of the brain. So sometimes it feel like you could be an agent, but I realize he's a drug addict, a former drug addict. You got what I don't know what you're doing now, and I'm not into that. Whatever the case is. But I realize you don't even know you an agent of chaos because half of the things you're doing them, and then you just blink somewhere. You just blick somewhere. And that last video you posted was proof of that. So, for the outright lie that, you told, shame on you, blasphemous, and again, like I told you, bow out gracefully, cause I got jokes for days. I got jokes for days, but I got other things to do. I got other priorities, but for the sake of my brand, I gotta protect my brand, as do I see you trying to do, but it's not me who offended you. It's you who've been going in on me for the past 5 years, and I'm simply getting the filth off, okay? Getting the filth off, cleaning it up for anybody who's rocking with me at this point. So for anybody that believed your lie, Saint Kofa, my brother, how the hell could you be so thick? I told you, I tried to warn you. I was like, brother, you can't intellectualize stupidity. I put that on the Facebook post. So I don't rock. Fuck that, nigga. Okay. I got jokes too, B. So I could go in, right? And we could do that.